and I just want to come on live. It's Monday. I hate Mondays. My lazy day. Well, key lazy. Yeah, I'll be lazy whenever I want to. But Spirit directed me to do this message. So I'm doing this message. So what I'm going to do first here is a little different. I'm going to just go over the cards that I pulled because I actually had to sit and speak to God and pray over this message. This, I don't know, it's just, this one's a little different here. So I'm going to do this. So the first card I have is the teacher, which a teacher, instructor, and it necessarily don't have to be a teacher. It could be someone that you trust, a role model, somebody that's close to you, that's just, you look up to. Whoever this person is in your life, um, Spirit said that they are an achiever. So this is someone that is credible, that knows what they're talking about, that leads. I have hysteria. I have the local artesian or artesian. I also have trauma, faith, and love. Let me just show you. There we go. I have accountability, lessons, broken heart, death. I'm trying to pick it up. And I have execution. The next card is hermit, famine, and then I have the illusionist card here. So when I pulled these cards here, I had, like I said, I was sitting up here in my own never minds, me and God just talking. So I just got to typing. And so this is what God put on my heart about here. So again, like I said, the teacher is not necessarily a teacher. It could be somebody that you look up to, role model, instructor, whatever the case may be. But in my tarot reading that I pulled today, there is a person, possibly a teacher, instructor, a role model in your life, someone you look up to in that energy. Spirit is telling me that they are an achiever in life, meaning that they are credible. They have not necessarily, certificates, degrees. That doesn't make them credible, but it's just their footprints, the way they walk. They show they self-approved. Thank you, Spirit. This is the person. Okay. So I'm gonna say teacher, but like I said, I just defined teacher. Um, but whoever this person is that's in this teacher, instructor, role model energy has been having hysteria lately due to a decision that he or she has made that went against either their religion or their belief, meaning that they were involved in something that transpired among them. They either were They are either the one that started it, or they are involved in something that is unjust, maybe causing them to have this anxiety, pain. Spirits show me where somebody is crying and praying to him. whoever this instructor, role model, teacher is someone who is considered to be a local artisan, well trusted in the community, well known, just for good things. Something that's a person that's very positive in the community, your life per se, not so much as the community, but you just take it how you know it relates to you. Now, since this particular person made this decision was made, this decision has brought them nothing but broken heart. They didn't had trauma and possibly a change of environment or wanting to leave where they are currently at now. Spirit is saying that mine is wanting to just pack up and leave. Okay. Now, whoever this instructor is, they've been feeling a pull from God. God says that He has been there. There is a weight on you inside that you've been feeling. And God wants you to take accountability in your actions. That is the reason why you are experiencing feeling like you're brokenhearted and nothing is going right for you. Spirit told me that the death card, I seen death, but the Most High God let me know that death doesn't always have to be, endings or whatever. Death can be just death to the choices that you made. Death could be, because you out of balance, things of that nature. Okay, not necessarily someone passing away. Someone could pass away that you were close to. Um, But in this particular, it's just God wants you to take accountability because long as you're sitting in the energy that you are in, this brokenhearted, death energy, you can manifest it into your life. Is what Spirit was showing me, and it could either be you executing your own self or somebody that you know leaving the world. Hey. Spirit also told me that someone that is very close to you is not in a good state of mind right now. And they've been thinking about unaliving themselves. So what that let me know that is somebody that you know or you mate, maybe it's a mate, maybe it's a friend, maybe it's somebody that you teamed up with to do something unjust. But whoever this particular person is, Spirit said that you would know because they are a social, but they ain't no butterfly. But I'm just saying they very sociable. They outgoing. They love to talk, run their mouth, gossip. But lately they've been in hermit energy where they not wanting to do anything, not wanting to go anywhere. They just been real and silent. And the silent would put it would make you feel that they're in a hermit energy, but they're actually in a hermit energy to hurt themselves. Spirit said this is something that's very uncommon to you. I don't know if they've been avoiding your calls or not coming around as much, but check on your people. Check on your people. Check on the people that you love. Especially if it's the way they moving and they're not used to moving like this. Um, I said boost. Some said boost. Uh, no, they're not. She actually, I'm not trying to get off subject or not, but they were just as long. And when I went into the place, I asked the lady to put acrylic over my nails, and she ended up cutting them, which made me mad because that's what I was trying to do was to be on my natural journey in my nails. So now I'm having to start over. And if you can look, you probably will see them trying to grow back in there. But no, these are not real because of that situation. So I apologize, but I try to be very realist, you know, natural as possible. But they got down on me. You know, she gave me a discount and all, but it just messed up everything because that's not what I wanted. But you know, that's what you get when you deal with people that really don't understand your English. You know. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Again, this person that's been thinking about hurting himself is loves used to love to talk, be cordial, and they haven't been. Spirit told me to tell you to please check on them. Spirit said, whoever this person is, this teacher energy, this instructor, close friend, somebody that walks the walk and talk the talk. Spirit also let me know that financially they are not doing well. Spirit said that, well, I used the phrase as robbing Peter to pay Paul. And giving it to Uncle Sam and then Bill taking it all, you know. But that's how that's going. That's the state that they're in right now. Spirit said that they were once up. Either they were either doing magic, spell work. They were either being a thief, or they was possibly manifesting off someone else's energy. And this is now they're sitting into a poverty energy. Whether if they're not actually financially pocket poverty, the mind, body, and soul is. Um, God let me know because I got a big heart, you know. Even though people don't like me, they try to hurt me. They still trying to hurt me at this day and point. They watching me legally, and they doing everything, breaking all the laws that they possibly can break. Right now, it doesn't define who I am as a person. So, Spirit let me know that whoever this person is, this teacher is, whether it's a teacher, professor, who, like I said, whoever in your life, um the energy is backfiring, whether it's a small backfire or it's boom, boom, like firecracker backfire. But it's backfiring because you have to get back the same energy that you put out. That's the way the universe works. The overall energy here, I have a Queen of Pentacles energy here, and I have a King of Swords energy. I also have a 10 of Pentacles in reverse, which means they finances is collapsing. You're gonna have some family issues, loss, which they sitting in a 2 of Cups right now. This is possibly breakups probably happening around, disharmony, disagreements, just a bunch of chaos and confusion. And God said this is going to transpire and is going to continue to happen until you pay back everything that did you did. So I said, what type of person is this? And this is what Spirit said. Narcissist. This is someone who is too full of themselves. Spirit, and this is confirmation. Spirit said, confession. It's time to confess what you done. Because if not, it's not going to do anything but get worse. And you, like I said, you possibly lose your health. Someone has to tell you something. God said you need to be trying to confess. Somebody may be experiencing a divorce or going through a divorce. Divorces, relationships about to break up because what happened, whatever this is, and if it's pertaining to me, I have a small grandchild here. And by them exploiting me, that means they exploited my grandchild. And that means that there's child pornography. And if you're with a man or a woman and you know that they've done this to a child and a woman that not did anything to them, you shouldn't be with them. This is sick. So Spirit let me know that whatever happened, happened. And therefore there's going to be a lot of divorces happening. The spirit animal that came up in this message here is a coyote spirit, and Spirit said that in order for you in order for anything to change in your situation and what you're going through, and as this reading relates to you, you have to trust in the divine. There's a divine detour. I told you was on the wrong. You might want to check one of my other messages out from the other day, because I said that whoever was walking a pathway thinking that they were on the right pathway, you're not. You're on the pathway of illusion, meaning that whoever you've been dealing with or hanging with or teaming up with or teaching up with, they painted this pathway. And this pathway, when it rains and pours, you're going to see it all. It's nothing. It's just total darkness. You've been walking down the wrong way, and that's the reason why everything's backfiring on you. And so when you release it, if you release it, you'll be on your it says trust in the divine detour. But it's up to you. Nobody's gonna beg you to do that. This is a message from the universe. Buddy blossoms. It says, I trust the journey of my heart, allowing love to bloom at its own pace. And again, you don't have any love. You got to have love in order. Love is the highest vibration on earth, literally. And if you don't have love in anything that you do, it's not going to blossom. And that's what spirit is just letting you know. Trust in the divine detour. And I promise you, once you start accepting love and seeing things for what it is, because you've been illusionized, if that's a word, so long. Love is the highest vibration, and the only thing anything that's gonna, light is gold. So in order to bring that into your situation, you're gonna have to let go. You're gonna have to confess. Now, this is a message. It says Matthews 11:28. Come unto me, all you that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. And it goes back to whoever's that's been hysteria, anxiety, PTSD, whatever you're going through in trauma, you're gonna have to let it go in order for you to get what you're supposed to get from the Most High God in the universe. If you do not let go, then you're gonna get whatever you is for you. And what I've seen for you is endings, death. And I do hate to say it that way, but that's just what it is. There's somebody, while I was doing this reading, there's somebody that passed away that wants me to tell you that you haven't been laughing lately. You haven't been smiling. And when you laugh and when you, it says, when you laugh, you make them laugh. And your joy keeps them alive. So that could be for somebody that passed away, that this message is for. They're watching you and they just want to let you know that they don't like to see you down and out, and you've been down and out, and the angels cry too. That's why it's probably raining where you are right now. It's like the person that you trying to become for money is not yours. You got to walk your own divine pathway. You can't walk somebody else and think you going to get that goal, because it ain't going to do nothing but perish. It's going to go before you because you own somebody else's pathway. That pathway, everybody's pathway was made by the Most High God. Regardless if you walk on it or not, the birds know who you are. The plants know who you are. The flowers, even the pots of gold, like the leprechaun. What happened in that movie with the leprechaun? Hey, everybody. When the leprechaun, he won't bother nobody. He didn't. But when they found his gold, pop goes the weasel. Where me go? Where is me go? That's all he wanted. Did nobody ever want to give the leprechaun back what was his? And that's sort of kind of like your pathway. Except you got a higher power that's gonna take it for you. Your ancestors go take it back for you, and they're gonna get it how any means necessary. Whether they have to take you, somebody you love, or make you lose everything, make you regret. That's just how that works when you put that energy out. And so what I'm trying to tell you is that give it up, because nobody cares. Like, despite what y'all done to me and anybody else, nobody gives a damn. I honestly don't. I really don't. And I know it's not about a man, because I ain't been with a man in over 5 years, literally. So the little stuff that you all call yourself doing to try to stop us divine people from getting messages out, healing people, helping people. Do you not know you're shortening your days? You could have a whole vacation planned in a few months, and guess what? You'll never make it because you'll be dead. So, hey, so I'm just letting y'all know. Just if you ever want to think about it, think about the leprechaun. And they say, oh, that's a scary movie. The leprechaun's so mean. The leprechaun was not mean. The leprechaun didn't bother nobody. The only time the leprechaun came is when somebody took something that was his. And the only thing he did was want it back. But because of the value of it, they felt like they didn't have to give it back to him. You know? So you what's not for you is not for you. And if somebody stopped it, like people beginning to God's interfering into God's plans for you, they can only stagnate the process. But what's for you is for you. Don't ever feel like somebody stole your opportunity and they cannot destiny swap. I promise you they can't do that. But you're able to give your willpower, and I wouldn't advise that to do that either. What I'm saying to you is that don't give these some of these tarot readers on here. It really be boasting y'all and confusing y'all head up uh, about the possibilities, and they just trying to put you in a fear state to fear man, and we're not supposed to do that at all, at all. Especially when you don't bother nobody. What are you fearing? They did this to you. Don't feel bad because they tried to make me feel bad for what they did to me. They can't make me feel bad. I just look at them as like some trashy dumpster juice predators, pervert, and essayers, because that's what they are. So, and everybody has an expiration date. Do I want to see them pass away? If they don't change, yes. But if God feel that if God know they can reset their life, I would rather for him to push the red button and have them to reset their life and get on their own journey and work on them. But that's up to them. Um, the final thoughts for the day is that someone is struggling with the results of their choices. They really are. And if they close to you or if it's you, seek a higher power. I advise you to do that. I advise you to turn on this light switch in your heart and start loving, because hate block blessings. Hate block chances. Anything that you hate will block the most thing that you could possibly want in life. And check on your people. Call somebody up and tell them that you really love them, you really know that you do, but you don't just really have the time to see them and stuff. Start letting your people know that you really love them and care about them. There is things that are out of balance in the world. One person can't save the world. It can't. It takes communities together to build that. Have you ever wondered what would it be like if community of people got together all around the world, and just held hand? Do you think it would be possible that all the communities, those that do love, I ain't talking about the fake ones now, those that really love, hold each other hands all around the world? That will be so beautiful. That would shift the universe. But we don't have that. So with that being said, I mean, we need to all work on us. And truth and responsibilities are coming forward. God is going to make you take accountability. God can be forceful after you ignored the warning. I am just a messenger. My name is Kiki. I go by that. Divine Truth Angel here on YouTube. Um, if you need me, I'm here. My email address is on there. But y'all take care, and don't let these people try to scare y'all. Ain't nobody scared of these people. Literally, I tell you to your face, but they've been hiding from me. They just do everything spiritually, and try to get the laws involved, to try to scare me, but I ain't scared of them either. Like, I don't do nothing. I don't break no laws. God said, obey the laws of the land. Yeah, he said that. And that's part of spirituality. It's my spiritual laws too. I do everything that I need to do. I'm not perfect. I do make mistakes. Cause if you piss me off, I'm gonna be Popeye. I'm gonna be Olivia. Ain't that her name? Popeye's wife. I'm gonna take over. I'm gonna check you respectfully, cause I don't bother nobody. But y'all have a good day. And if you got somebody in your life, like I said, check on your peoples, cause this energy right here is really making me feel that somebody's gonna really try to take themselves out. Um, I pray it don't happen, but if it does, it is what it is. Life goes on, right? Eventually they come a memory, a thought, I still, you know, I got some passed over loved ones. I still call their name out daily. So you just, only thing that I can think about. And the thing about it is, whoever this person is that God says you need to confess, you don't gotta you honestly, because you are a narcissist, I don't see you confessing to the person you ruin, torment, traumatize. But you don't have to. God said you can bow to the Most High God and surrender, and you and God will work it out, and God will work it out with that person. And that's just how it goes. So y'all have a good and blessed Monday, and stay prayed up. I promise you, it's gonna keep them devils away.